Free education. A complete DAV solution.
Welcome all. Today we will discuss Class 8. Social Science, Civics. Chapter 22. Safeguarding the Marginalized. वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो जरूर कर ले और कमेंट में लिखकर जरूर बताएं कि आपको यह वीडियो कैसी लगी। तो चलिए वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं। Let's start. First we will do something to know. Question A. Tick the correct option. 1. Manual scavenging has been declared illegal as it violates A. Right of equality. B. Right to freedom of movement. C. Right against exploitation. D. Right to freedom of speech. Correct answer is C. Right against exploitation. 2. When was Swachh Bharat Mission launched? A. November 26, 2014. B. August 15, 2014. C. November 14, 2014. D. October 2, 2014. Correct answer is D. October 2, 2014. 3. Which out of the following is true about the directive principles of state policy? A. They are not enforceable by law. B. They can be enforced by the Supreme Court. C. High Court is the protector of the directive principles of state policy. D. The President has the power to enforce the directive principles of state policy. Correct answer is A. They are not enforceable by law. 4. Which one of the following fundamental rights has special provisions for the minorities? A. Right to equality. B. Culture and educational rights. C. Right against exploitation. D. Right to freedom. Correct answer is B. Cultural and educational right. 5. Identify the scheme under which a person can open a bank account without depositing any money. A. PMAY. B. PMJD. C. SSY. D. PMSBY. Correct answer is B. PMJD. Next we will discuss question B. Fill in the blanks. 1. Untouchability is an inhuman product of the caste system. 2. PMAY is a welfare housing scheme launched by the central government. 3. The important challenges we face today are the unevenness of our growth processes and the inequalities that remain in our social institutions. 4. PMSBY is an initiative to provide insurance benefits to rural population. 5. Manual scavenging violates the fundamental right against exploitation and discrimination. Next we will going to discuss question C. Write true or false for the following statements. 1. The state cannot make special provisions for the backward classes. False. 2. The practice of untouchability has been abolished under the right to equality. True. 3. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana provides financial empowerment to the girl child. True. 4. Minorities in India are not protected by the Constitution. False. 5. The directive principles of state policy promote welfare of the people. True. Now we will going to discuss question D. Answer the following questions in brief. 1. What is meant by marginalization? Who are the marginalized groups in India? Answer. Marginalization means the social process of discriminating and isolating an individual or a group to a lower or an outer edge and treating them as inferiors. The marginalized groups refer to scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, other backward classes and many minority groups who suffer from backwardness. 2. Explain the meaning of protective discrimination. How does it ensure socioeconomic justice to the deprived section of society? Answer. Protective discrimination means that the state can make special provisions to protect the interest of the socially and economically backward classes. The government can implement special schemes and measures so that they can get opportunity to occupy better socioeconomic positions, at par with the persons of other castes, and forge new social relations with others, irrespective of caste consideration. 3. Explain the main provisions of the cultural and educational rights. Answer. Cultural and educational rights. The Constitution has provisions that safeguard the cultural and educational rights of minorities. Minorities are free to practice their cultural aspects like festivals and other rituals. They can also run their own educational institutions for the betterment of their community members. 4. Which three constitutional provisions of the Indian Constitution safeguard the marginalized in India? Answer. The three constitutional provisions of the Indian Constitution safeguard the marginalized in India are: right to equality, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion and cultural and educational rights. 5. How do directive principles of state policy promote the welfare of all sections of society? Give any three examples. Answer. The directive principles of state policy lay down major fundamentals in the governance of the country. They aim to minimize the inequalities in income and eliminate inequalities of status. They ensure that the material resources of the country are utilized for the common good. They direct the states to apply these principles while making laws to secure a social order for the promotion of the welfare of the people. A. Answer these questions in brief. 1. Describe any 5 welfare schemes launched by Government of India for the upliftment of the needy and the downtrodden. Answer. 5 welfare schemes launched by Government of India for the upliftment of the needy and the downtrodden are as follows. 1. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana (PMJD). Under the PMJD, any individual above the age of 10 years and does not have a bank account can open a bank account without depositing any money. 2. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana (PMGKY). Under this income declaration scheme, the government would mobilize the money for utilizing and meeting the welfare needs of the poor population. 3. Stand Up India Scheme. The scheme aims to promote entrepreneurship among SCs, STs and women. It provides a composite loan for setting up any new enterprise between 1010 INR and up to 1 crore. 4. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana (SSY). It lays special emphasis on the financial empowerment of the girl child. Through the scheme, the parents of any girl child below 10 years can open a saving account for their daughter and operate it till she attains the age of 21 years. After that time, they can withdraw the money and use it for their marriage or higher education. 5. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana (PMAY). It is primarily a welfare housing scheme launched by the central government. The houses would be distributed to the needy sections of society and a subsidy on loan would be provided by the central government. 2. What does the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan aim at? How far has it been successful so far? List any 5 tasks related to cleanliness which the students must undertake. Answer. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan aims to achieve the following: to construct toilets, to eradicate manual scavenging, to change people's attitudes to sanitation and create awareness. Swachh Bharat mission can only be made successful if manual scavenging in the states is completely eliminated and replaced with modern toilets. Swachh Bharat mission will succeed only when each and every Indian become responsible for creating, managing waste, and not littering public places. Students must undertake the following tasks: avoid littering in public places, keep their schools and homes clean, throw garbage in proper places, avoid throwing rubbish into rivers, promote campaign to end open defecation. 3. Highlight any 5 special measures taken by the Government of India for the upliftment of backward classes. Answer. The Government of India has taken several special measures for the upliftment of backward classes. The practice of untouchability has been abolished under the right to equality. Provision of scholarships for school education of children belonging to backward classes. Passing of laws prohibiting atrocities against scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Prohibition of manual scavenging. Special financial schemes to develop housing in villages with a majority of scheduled castes. 4. Explain the main provisions of Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989 for the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. List any 6 offences which are punishable under this act. Answer. This act prevents offences of atrocities against the members of. It contains a long list of offences and seeks to punish the offenders if proved guilty. Forcing a member of SC/ST to drink or eat any inedible or obnoxious substance. Insulting or annoying any member of a SC street. Wrongfully dispossessing a member of SC/ST from his/her land. Compelling to do beggar or bonded labor. Forcing anyone not to vote or to vote for a particular candidate. Use of force on any woman belonging to a SC street. 5. How can we ensure that the marginalized and weaker sections of society get equal benefits from the government programs? Suggest any 5 measures. Answer. We ensure that the marginalized and weaker sections of society get equal benefits from the government programs in following ways. By educating them about the benefit of government programs. They should avail the reservation benefit. They should take benefits of different government schemes like PMAY, SSY, etc. They must keep updated themselves about different government programs. If we are not getting the benefit of any scheme, then we should complain about it. That's all for today.